and the Seven Trolls. In a dark, faraway forest lived a queen. She was the most beautiful queen in the land. But when she looked into her mirror, it didn't show her perfect face or shiny crown. It showed how she looked on the inside. Wicked. "Mirror, mirror on the wall," said the queen, "who is the most beautiful of them all?" A ghostly face appeared in the mirror.
"It is Snow White,"
laughed the face. The queen went into a rage. "Who is this Snow White?" she screamed. The mirror showed her a beautiful girl playing in the forest. Her hair was as black as night. Her skin was as white as snow. The wicked queen began to keep an eye on Snow White. She hid behind the trees and watched her pick flowers in the forest. She sent the birds to follow her as Snow White fetched water at the river. With each year, Snow White grew more and more beautiful. So on her 18th birthday, the queen sent Snow White a present. It was a red and juicy apple wrapped in gold paper, but the queen had put a terrible curse on it. When Snow White bit into the apple, she fell into a deep sleep. The queen screeched with joy. "She will sleep forever unless kissed by a worthy prince. Only that kiss will break the curse." Nearby, 7 mean and ugly trolls heard the queen's screeches. Their names were Smelly, Stinky, Icky, Yucky, Slimy, Gooey, and Pickles. They ran to find the sleeping Snow White. But they weren't there to rescue Snow White. You see, trolls are oh so sneaky. The trolls took Snow White to their little cave in the forest. They placed her on a bed of grass. Then the trolls sent word throughout the land that they needed a prince to break the curse. If the prince brought Snow White the perfect gift, she would become his queen, the most beautiful queen in all the land. But Smelly, Stinky, Icky, Yucky, Slimy, and Gooey had no plan to tell the prince how to break the curse. Their plan was to take the riches each prince would bring and keep it all for themselves. You see, trolls are also very greedy. But Pickles was not like the other trolls. He was smaller and made to do all the work, especially the cooking. He cooked all day and night, and when he wasn't cooking, he was cleaning and shining his pots and pans. Pickles felt sad for Snow White. Each night, Pickles would place a single red rose in Snow White's hand. He took a look at the moon and wished that one day a worthy prince would arrive. One by one, prince after prince came to see Snow White. They marveled at her beauty. Each brought a present better than the prince before. The riches piled higher and higher. The trolls laughed and snorted with glee each time a prince left with no luck breaking the curse. Finally, one day, a prince from the poorest country in the land showed up.
"I have nothing to give Snow White but my love,"
he said. Pickles knew this prince was the one. But Smelly, Icky, Stinky, Yucky, Slimy, and Gooey screamed at the prince to leave. "Without gold or silver or other riches, you will not be able to break the curse." The poor prince hung his head as he shuffled back to his horse to return home. Pickles snuck up behind him and whispered, "Please, dear sir, give Snow White a kiss goodbye." The prince leaned down and gave Snow White a soft kiss. "Oh dear," she sighed as she woke up and saw his old, worn clothes. "I so hoped I would get kissed by a rich prince, but I will be your queen if I can take Pickles with us." The prince agreed. Pickles quickly gathered his pots and pans. Even though the prince had no riches, the three lived happily ever after. Of course, that's because Pickles had hidden all the gold and silver inside his pots and pans. Smelly, stinky, icky, yucky, slimy, and gooey were left with nothing and no one to cook their meals.